Hello and welcome to the latest update from Granada Reports. Trent Alexander-Arnold has announced he's leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. The 26-year-old says it's been the hardest decision he's ever made. It comes after months of speculation linking him with Real Madrid, as Chris Hall reports.
Alexander-Arnold waiting on the edge of the box. It's Alexander-Arnold!
He's been a Liverpool player since he was 6 and a fan for even longer. But 20 years on, Trent Alexander-Arnold has just 3 games left as a Red.
It's not an easy decision. Been here 20 years now. Loved every single minute of it. Achieved all my dreams, achieved everything I've ever wanted to here. I feel like I need a change as a player and as a person.
Absolutely gutted. I thought he was going to stay, but I don't know. Surprised, to be honest.
It was devastating because he's a Scouser, he's like one of us.
Really sad he's leaving. I thought he'd stay because he's a proper Scouser.
He's been a great player for the club. Wish him the best of luck.
The club say he leaves with their gratitude for his contribution to a sustained period of success, which has brought him 2 League Cups, the FA Cup, the Champions League, and just a week ago, his 2nd Premier League title. He says manager Arne Slot will bring more trophies to Anfield.
I completely understand that the news will disappoint a lot of people. It's not about me thinking that, we're not going to fight for titles or fight for trophies season in, season out, because I knew from the first few moments with the manager that he was a winner.
His decision comes after teammates Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk committed their futures to the club. But the lure of Real Madrid appears to have been irresistible. His free transfer there should be confirmed within weeks.
Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love that I've always felt. Thank you for always having me back. And yeah, even though I'm leaving as a player, not as a fan, I'll always be a Liverpool fan.
The Premier League victory parade in 3 weeks' time will be the perfect stage to say goodbye to his old fans before he says hola to his new ones. Chris Hall, ITV News.
3 men arrested in Greater Manchester in a counter-terrorism operation over the weekend are still in custody. Officers raided a house in Rochdale where a 40-year-old was detained on Saturday. Police say he and another man, aged 29, who was arrested in Stockport, are Iranian nationals. Officers are establishing the age and nationality of a 3rd man detained in Manchester. A man's being questioned on suspicion of murder after a woman died and 3 people were injured after they were hit by the same car in 2 separate crashes in Rochdale. A woman was airlifted to hospital from Whitworth Road with serious injuries and later died. 3 people, including a baby, were taken to hospital with minor injuries after being struck on Woodgate Avenue. A 49-year-old man is in custody. Now, street parties and church services have been taking place across the northwest to mark the start of this week's VE Day celebrations. It's 80 years since the end of the Second World War in Europe. Tim Scott has more.
A small corner of Lancashire remembering the events of VE Day on its 80th anniversary. The villagers of Reed and Simonstone came together in the cemetery of St John's Church to hear the names of the fallen read out aloud.
Thomas Proctor, John Sanderson Sagar.
If you think back to when in the 1940s, when this is a really tiny community, so many of the young men went away and just didn't come back. We may have only read 20, 30 names out in the Remembrance Act, but that represents probably half the young men that went away.
Down the road in the local social club, the VE Day celebrations will continue into the night. Local people proud of the effort and the turnout.
I lost my father in the war. It's nice that people do want to remember and they turn up, and unbelievable crowd turned up. It's really wonderful.
The village has sort of really come together for this, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, really. We don't live in the village any longer, but we've come back specially for this.
You having a good time?
Yes, very much.
In London, VE Day was marked with a huge ceremony attended by the King and included a flypast from the Red Arrows, a sign that despite 80 years passing, the victory over the Nazis in Europe will never be forgotten. Tim Scott, ITV News.
Oh, what an amazing sight. And finally tonight, it's a kind of magic. 50 Freddie Mercury lookalikes have taken part in a dance festival in Liverpool. The Freddie Flash Mob was all part of the Leap Dance Festival, which has been taking place across the city. Amber's got the weather.
Why do I need a shower? I've been out in the rain.
The faster you go, the sooner you'll be out. You'll save water too.
United Utilities sponsors ITV Granada weather.
Hello there, I do hope you're enjoying the long bank holiday weekend. Well, now the rest of this week looks like being mostly dry, which is great news if you want to get out and about, or maybe if you're planning a VE Day commemoration event. However, not so fab if you're a gardener or a grower. I imagine you would wish for a splash of rain at this point, but no, the high pressure clings on, temperatures slowly creeping up day by day, but at least by night, the risk of frost decreasing night by night. So that high pressure's in charge, well-spaced isobars, light winds for the next few days, and overnight tonight with those light winds and the skies clearing, we're expecting a patchy frost to form, and temperatures could get down as low as freezing or maybe a smidge below in 1 or 2 spots. That patchy frost though will melt away in the sunshine first thing tomorrow. Sun's up 5:26, sets at 10 to 9 in the evening. We see the best of the sunshine in the morning, but then cloud from the east encroaching and filling in, pushing south and westwards. So the Isle of Man hangs on to the best of the sunshine for longest, but in the morning the temperatures will have responded to the sun already. And after that, continuing dry, fine and bright, those temperatures pushing up to 20, that's 68. And don't forget, at this time of year, the sun's as strong as it would be in August, so beware burning. Bye-bye.
United Utilities sponsors ITV Granada weather.
Thanks, Emma. That is it from us tonight. Enjoy what's left of your bank holiday weekend. Good night.